Tag, meine Freunde. Ich möchte heute meine Deutsch zu üben. Ich weiß, dass ich habe längst ein Video auf Deutsch, aber damals ich habe nur ein wenig übte. Deshalb dieses Mal viele Deutsch sprechen werde. Danach ich will über etwas, das ihr seid sicherlich sehr überrascht. Also gut, ich heiße Moses und ich habe wahrscheinlich 5 Monate Deutsch zu lernen. Ich glaube, dass Deutsch sehr interessant ist. Warum? Naja, denn die Grammatik ziemlich schwierig ist und ich den Klang der Sprache mag. Da Englisch meine Muttersprache ist, finde ich Deutsch nicht allzu schwierig. Ich meine, gibt viele Worte, die ähnlich wie Englisch. Also, ich denke, dass nicht allzu schwierig, viele Worte zu lernen. Ja. Aber andererseits, die Grammatik eigentlich schwieriger als Englisch ist. Also, ich muss mich trotzdem anstrengen, um es zu lernen. Ja. Ich habe es selbstständig gelernt. Ich meine, ich habe zu Hause es mir selbst beigebracht. Darüber hinaus, ich habe viele Freunde, die sprechen auch auf Deutsch können. Also, wenn ich Zeit habe, ich immer versuchen, mit ihnen zu üben. Zum Beispiel, ich immer Deutsch mit ihnen üben, indem ich Facebook, Skype oder anderen Programmen in Folge. Ich glaube, dass ich habe viele Deutsch gelernt. Also meine Freundin, Dankeschön. Ich muss sagen, dass jeder von Ihnen tut mir leid. Jeder von Ihnen hat dazu beigetragen. Deshalb, ich möchte Ihnen alle dafür von ganzem Herzen danken. Ja, Dankeschön. Gut. Na. Wenn's weiter nichts ist, ich möchte jetzt über etwas, die ganz Besonderes ist. Sie sind sicherlich über dieses Ding sehr überrascht. Ich meine, ich bin noch ganz zittrig, weil ich immer noch nicht glauben kann. Anyway, hier ist mein Buch. Meine Buch. Schön. Ja. Hier ist mein Buch. Was meinen Sie dazu? Ich will mehr über diese Bücher in einem anderen Video sprechen. Aber, was? Aber damals, ich will auf Englisch zu sprechen, weil meine Deutsch noch so gut nicht. FLR. Alles ist zu Ende, also bis später dann. Hier ist mein Buch. Was meinen Sie dazu? Ich will mehr über diese Bücher in einem anderen Video sprechen. Aber, was? Aber damals, ich will auf Englisch zu sprechen, weil meine Deutsch noch so gut nicht. FLR. Alles ist zu Ende, also bis später dann.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. In the second part of the video I just made practicing German, I would like to go into more detail about these two books I introduced to you then. I would like to go into more depth of the FLR course. Okay, as you can see here, this is the course. This is the pocket book. There are two different types. We have the pocket book, and then we have the full course, which comes with the audio. Now, the pocket book, the pocket course doesn't come with audio. It's a bit smaller than the other book, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And the quality of the other book is not as good. I mean, the quality is good, but it's not as good as the other one. Like the audio course, the pages you will find the pages are a bit more glossy. They're more glossy than the pocketbook pages, and the cover, the front cover and the back are they're both of those are they're glossy as well. So I would say overall the quality of the other book is better. Sorry about this. Okay. So that's the pocketbook. All right. Before I move on, let me mention that this time, if you guys are familiar with the previous FLR course, the previous version, the levels were separate. Like you could buy level 1 separate. This time for the book, we've included level 2. Okay, so there won't be an individual level 1 book and individual level 2. So if you decide to purchase this course, you will get both levels. All right. So levels 1 and 2. Oh, not that one. All right. So here is the audio course I mentioned. So as I said before, the the quality of this is a lot better than the pocketbook. However, the content is exactly the same. There's nothing different when it comes to the content. Okay, so keep that in mind. And again, this comes with both levels. It says level 2 down here because originally we were thinking of bringing out individual, books like level 2 and level 1, but decided that maybe we should just stick with just, level 1 and 2. So this one should say level 1 and 2. It will be corrected. Well, actually, it's already been corrected. I just don't have the corrected version here in my files. Okay, so that's that. There you have it. Yeah, I hope I'm not forgetting anything. So this is the audio course, and then you have the pocketbook course that doesn't come with audio, but the content is the same. All right. Okay, now moving on, we're going inside of the book. Okay. All right. So FLR running over German. So we know that is originally the original name was just FLR in whatever language like FLR German, FLR Spanish, FLR French. But the running over is we decided to come up with this as a series. We decided that it would be cool to just say FLR running over whatever language just as a series, since there will be many languages coming out for this series. Okay, so that's that. So let's see, we have copyrights, we have acknowledgments, the usual stuff you will see at the beginning of a book. So as you can see here, FLR running over series, FLR running over Italian, over Spanish, etc. How to use this course for level 1, some examples. Then level 2, more this short instruction. And then you have the guide here, the index, where you will find certain things. Each lesson. Abbreviated terms. And here we come to level 1. All right, so FLR, the process. I pretty much explained my philosophy and what you need to do when learning a language for the first time. You guys know my philosophy when I start learning a language for the first time. The relevance. I like to keep it relevant. And if you're new to this, basically I like to learn the interrogatives, certain questions that I know that will be asked when I meet a native speaker, and I provide all of those questions here, and not only the questions but also the answers. So you need to learn the question and learn the answer, how to respond to that question. Okay, so when we were in grammar school, or in middle school or high school, when we took like the English class, they always talked about learning the who, what, when, where, why, how, but it goes deeper than that when it comes to actual conversation. You need to learn certain questions that will be asked, guaranteed questions. Okay, so all of those are here. What else do we have? Other important questions that will be asked: have you ever been to the country? Do you think the language is difficult? Who's teaching you the language? What language are you learning, etc. So lesson 1. So if like in the previous version of the FLR course, what happened was I recommended the student to choose either 10 sets or 5 sets of questions and answers to work on for the week, 7 days. But this time, I've decided to go ahead and choose 5 sets. Okay, 5 sets, and then there's a predetermined battle predetermined battle section, and some notes that the student will go through during the week. So that's the only difference this time. I chose 5 sets. So as you can see here, we have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the English version. Hold on for a second. Okay. So you have the English version, and then you have the German version. And when you get the book, on the left side will have the English and the right side will have the German, so it's bilingual. Then you have the FLR notes, and here's the predetermined battle point system I mentioned. Basically, it's a situation, an example. Like when you meet a native for the first time, this is how it may go down this way. So you can actually use this stuff here. You can incorporate whatever vocabulary here you learn. You can incorporate it with the vocabulary you learn and use it for your first encounter with a native speaker. So that's situation 1. So that's in English, and of course you have the German version, and you will have the audio for all of these predetermined battles. Okay, FLR notes on these battles. Okay, keyword, let's see. So keyword bank. So before we had all the keywords lined up. We had them all lined up, but this time we decided to make an actual bank for them, titled with keyword bank. Now they're not in alphabetical order, but that doesn't really matter as long as you have all the keywords you need to incorporate with the sentences that you will be making in these lessons. And this keyword bank will be in every lesson. Okay, so you won't have to keep flipping back and forth to find a keyword. It will be in whatever lesson. Like once you get to lesson 5, the same keyword bank will be there. All right, FLR notes. Lesson 2, same deal. You have 5 sets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. English. Then you have your German. Okay. Predetermined battle point system again. Another situation 2. FLR notes. So yeah, that's the layout. Lesson 3. So there are a total of 12 lessons in level 1 has a total of 12 lessons, but I should mention lesson 11. I wouldn't really consider that a lesson. It's basically what that is. It's a lesson 11 has very useful idiomatic expressions that you can incorporate with previous sentences or whatever you've learned. It's always good to learn some funny expressions, and that's what lesson 11 has. Okay, so it's not really a lesson like the other ones you've been working on. Okay. All right. Alrighty. Where are we? 9. Okay, we're coming to the end. Oh, look at that mouse. Huh. So this is what I was talking about. Lesson 11 has idiomatic special expressions. But unfortunately, I should say that this doesn't have audio. Okay, so there is no audio for these expressions. And then lesson 12 is basically an introduction sample. So once the student comes to this point, he or she should be able to make a basic introduction like this one. So here I provided a sample for myself. English here. Of course, this is pretty old. It says I'm 28 years old. I'm older now. Huh. But that's English, and then I have the German. And you're probably wondering why I have a lot of these words in parentheses. Those are the keywords. Those are the keywords I consider. So that's that. All right, so let's move on to level 2. Let me explain what's going on there. So basically level 2 has a total of what? 12. There are 12 readings. Well, I should say 8 readings and 4 exercise readings. Okay, and the 8 readings are basically the same they're the same as the ones from the previous version. You just have a random text like this one here in English, and then it's translated into German or whatever language you're learning. Okay, so there's something that you need to do with, of course, with these readings. You don't just read them over and over. I give you some instructions on how you need to utilize these readings effectively in the instructional video. So you have a total of 8 of these readings here. Now the other 4 exercises are called articulation readings. Or I'm sorry, article alteration exercise. That's what they are. And these are basically articles from like newspapers. Okay, so like this one here is from the Berlin Morning Post Online. So just kind of like a random article, and some useful vocabulary that the student can use and incorporate with previous learned vocabulary. So you have the English, and then you have the German, and of course it comes with audio. Just the German part, of course. All right. So lesson 3, back to a reading, a text. Okay. You have your English, then you have your German. So it's like you have one reading, and then you go back to I always forget, article alteration exercise. Reading, article alteration exercise. Okay, and that's what level 2 is all about. So that's pretty much it. If that's it, if you guys have any questions about anything, let me know. I will post the link or the links where you can find these books. And yeah, like I said, if you have any questions, let me know, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Hello guys, in this last part of the video I just wanted to take a few shots of both of these books, let you guys see the inside. I know I just showed you the PDF, but I want to let you guys see the actual book up close here. Let me see. Okay. Levels 1 and 2. I still can't believe it. Can't believe I'm actually holding this thing. Came out really nice. Okay. Let's show you guys a few things. We just saw that on the PDF. Okay, and as I mentioned, you have the questions and answers on the left side in English. Oh. Then you have the German here. That's how it is throughout the whole book. Well, I mean at least level 1 with the questions and answers, bilingual text. Actually, no, I'll take it back. I think the level 2 is the same way, if I'm not mistaken. Let me jump back there real quick and see. Yep. Right? Hold on. Lesson 10. Yeah, that's right. It's bilingual. So you have the English on this side, and then Deutsch on this side here. Good stuff. Okay, so it's pretty much the same throughout levels 2, level 1. Keyword bank. Alright, let me show you the pocket book here real quick before we end. So as you guys can see, it's a little smaller. You want to change this, make it appear like that one. And like I said, the content is pretty much the same, it's just a little smaller. Alright, precious, here I come. Here I come. So yeah, there you have it. That's the book. Just got released. Good stuff. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Thanks for viewing, and yes, talk to you here shortly.